Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you are notified of when we upload new video content, which is always going to be on a regular basis. To be one of the first of you, first to like, first to comment, first to share, and all that good stuff there. Okay, so this is a review and a reaction on Maxwell D's album Grime OG. And listen, yeah, big up Maxwell D. That's a legend right there. This guy, yeah, this brother, like I only realized this when I was listening to the album, right? He released 2 albums in one day. Let me repeat that one more time. He released 2 albums in one day. Yeah, okay, yeah, I understand Krept and Conan, they released 7 days and 7 nights in one day as well. Cool, I get it. But guess what? Guess what? He's got another 2 albums coming in this year as well. I believe he said in March. We're in January, right? He released his Grime OG and Growing Pains on the 1st of January 2020. And he's got another 2 albums coming in March. That work rate is nuts. Yeah, alright, D Block Europe, they put out 3 mixtapes. Still, the work rate is nuts. But 4 albums in 1 year, and he's put no. Hey, listen, let me just get into the album, right? The work rate's like, listen, it's making me want to step up my work rate. But anyway, so as for the album cover, you know, how can I put this? I need to look at this properly. Yeah, so it seemed like he's on stage, and which is perfect because that's what he does. Like he's always, I won't say he's always on stage, but more time he's performing it and like everywhere. Like from day he's been. Like if you know about Maxwell D, right? I first come across Maxwell D when he was in Pay As You Go Cartel, which Wiley was also part of as well, and it's interesting seeing the career progression, and it's like I believe he was also on Ludacris's album. What album was it? I think it was Word of Mouth. And let me check this out properly. You know, it's mad interesting how people's careers, like it continues to evolve, and you realize after years, yeah, that they've been putting in work. I mean, it must have been. It was definitely a Ludacris album because I remember Miss Dynamite was also on it, and I think the song was called Southern Hospitality. So it must have been on. It must have been on. It can't have been on Chicken and Beer. What was it? Oh yeah. It was my thing. It was on Chicken and Beer. Yeah, it's for the remix of Southern Hospitality featuring Miss Dynamite and Maxwell D. Mad. Like this guy has been when I say this guy's been putting in work, and he has also been helping out the younger generation, because even he helped put on New Brand Flex. Like if you watch Channel U back in the day, you would know what I mean. Like he was in one of the videos. I think it was in one of the songs. I can't remember the song. It doesn't matter what it was right now, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is, this guy is an OG. Respect deserves to be put on his name. He needs more recognition. But yeah, let's get to the album. So there's 10 songs. So there's Firing Range, Warm Up Section, License to Kill, and then there's Skip, then there's No Permission, One Time for the Gods, The Real G's, Long for Me, Underrated, Grimy Stuff, and straight away, not because he's a legend and all that stuff there, no, this album for me is a 10 out of 10, right? I love Grime, and I just love Grime. I can't deny it, right? I don't know if it's because obviously I grew up on it and it wasn't Grime when I was It wasn't called grime when I was growing up, but yeah, I don't explain it. Like, it's a great body of work overall, and I believe he does have a couple features on it. It doesn't really show on this platform here for some reason, but I believe one of the features has laughter in it. Like, it was interesting because when I was listening, I was like, wait, her voice sounds so familiar. Is that laughter? And then once he said her name at the end, I'm like, oh, that's laughter. Mad, mad, mad. And that's the thing. Like I said, he's always putting on younger artists. Always. And that's the same thing with Wiley. Wiley does the same thing. Always putting on younger artists. So these are OGs that need to be respected. Yeah, these are pioneers of the scene that need to be respected. Man, I can't even tell you what my favourite song is, to be honest with you. Yeah? I really can't tell you what my favourite song is. Like, who made the grimy stuff? Who made the grimy stuff? I guess you could say that's my favourite, but I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I really don't know. But I do like, I give it 10 out of 10. That's the reason why I give it 10 out of 10. Because I cannot pick a favourite song. But one thing for certain is, these songs are going on my playlist. They're going on my playlist. Especially my workout playlist, because Grime just pumps man up. But as far as, you know what I like to do, I like to talk about a particular track, and I like to break it down, even if it's not the same context, but yeah. But anyway, the link to the album is in the description box below, and the other name of the album that he has, that I will do a review on, is called Growing Pains, so you listen to that as well. But anyway, so the song one I want to talk about is Long For Me, right? And there is a bar in there, and I think it's part of the hook, where he says something about him being married and not having to do with situation because he's married. Because if the consequences of doing that is long for him. So this is the thing. And when you understand how relationships actually work, you will understand and you will respect that bar or that situation there. You will respect it, because it is long for man. If you know what you want, you know what you're worth, and you know the consequences of doing, like, if you do something, whether good or bad, you know the consequences of it. That's why it's best to put in the action that is positive, if that makes any sense. And let me break this down for you in terms of relationships, right? So let's say, for example, you want a successful long-term relationship. So what do you have to do that? First and foremost, you've got to understand what your role is as a man or as a woman, yeah? Because knowing what your role and what your position is very key and it's very vital. And on top of that, you need to know exactly how relationships actually work. Because when you have that piece of information there, I guarantee you, anything that is not in alignment with what you want, you would push that away and try and, not even just try, you would just gravitate. Like, you would naturally be pulled in to the situations that are in alignment with what you actually want. And knowing the consequences of you being pulled into that direction. Do you get it? So what I recommend that you do is you click the link in the description box below where it says become a member of the Akibudan Trust, and you'll get access to online courses such as Roles and Relationships. That's exactly where you're going to learn how to develop yourself to become a pure, thoroughbred alpha male. If you're a man watching this, and if you're a woman watching this, you'll learn how to develop yourself as a pure feminine woman, yeah? And you'll learn exactly how actually, how relationships actually work, all right? So if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss, go ahead, leave that in the comment section below, and remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you're notified of when we upload new video content, and yeah, big up Maxwell D.